Hello. Hello. What's going on, people? Bazdawg back again for another episode of funkiness in my world. What's going on? Alright, that's good. I wanted to make a quick episode, do some stuff. To begin said episode, I wanted to show off the Twin Towers. I finished these yesterday, I think it was. I replaced the old melon and pumpkin farm duvallaki that we built here with this, which doesn't need this. Just a bud complicated thing. I like bud switches, so I decided to put one in for no apparent reason. I mean, you could just put the repeater, straight to there. None of this is at all necessary. Just run a wire. But it's not all the point. The idea of this, see, hopper. There's no one there. Look from the. Actually, hang on. Don't go in the thing. Don't go with it. Ah. All right. So this is how it works. We have water. We have 2 blocks of dirt. I think this one's the pumpkins. Yes, pumpkins. So the pumpkins are in here. Pumpkin plant. They grow there, and then let's see if we can find one. Apparently not. Alright. When they grow, they take up that lock spot there. And then when it goes night time and this loses any signal at all, this happens. Wait. And boom. Did we get any melons? Yeah, we got some melons. There was some in there before. Yeah, so the idea of this is to be really, really compact, which you can see it is. It's pretty good, really. It worked out really well. It's got the elevators like it did before. And this little conglomeration of things. What happens here is the items from said piston tower of pumpkin / melony doom go into the hoppers at the bottom. The one over there, I think, yeah, is the main one that comes into here. This one on this side. So I have no blocks. There's 2 hoppers. Oh god, I'm on fire. There's the ones on this side and ones on that side. This one here, is the main one. There's a row of hoppers like this. This one goes into this one. Like that. And then comes down here. Goes into this bottom dropper, which is a nice little item elevator. Sends a signal from this comparator into here. Turns off this redstone torch, which allows this little clock here to run. And then from that clock, we just activate this little, what would you call that? It's not really a tower, it's more like a crossways structure. What's a crossways structure? A diagonal something? Anyway, yeah, it hits this one. And yeah, runs the little item elevator. On this side, it's basically the same thing, just mirrored. I want to make it very symmetrical because it looks nice. It really does. If you look from over on the hill over here, see, they look just marvelous. And then my funky jungle tree, the funk tree, if you will. Taking these, yeah. So that's all nice and symmetrical and cozy and good looking. I've done some things over here which are fairly good, I suppose. Huh. Okay, this may blow your mind. Things are happening up in here. Oh yeah. So I've dug out a bunch of this because I want to use it for like contraptions and duvallakis and duviwatsits and pretty much any other word that means absolutely nothing but describes a cool contraption. What we have going on here is that smeltery that I want to build. I worked everything out. So, I guess I'll kind of explain what's going on. That middle one, we use it for an example. It's the gold one. This is the coal. We'll follow the gold one along if we can. Yep, okay. Yeah, this will do. This is the gold one. Drawing along here. Where do you think it goes? Top of a furnace, of course. Then when it goes on top of the furnace, of course it, burns away and becomes gold. And once it ends up in here, sends signal, which turns off this torch, which then proceeds to turn off that track. And also, what's going on here? Did I take it out? I didn't put it in after I was done. Dang it. There's meant to be a... See how this minecart's just chilling? There's meant to be one doing that right there. But I've forgotten to put him in. Anywho, when this torch turns on, activates powered rail. Minecart comes down here, goes on this track, rolls that way because it's at an angle. Goes up, around, into here. And then once this has nothing in it, like it is right now, it turns... Hang on, have I got... There you go. So that's what happens if there's if there's something in there. It basically tells the minecart to come over here, pick it up. It'll stay there because the power track's off down there. And then when it's got no items in it, it will propel the minecart down this track along this way. Because this is facing that way, this one will shoot onto it and then keep going. And it comes down here to something I think is actually pretty cool. This little thing. Yeah, there's a hopper under there. There's 2 powered. I'm not sure if 2 are necessary or not, but I thought it was more of a safety thing. So the comparator here takes the signal from this hopper. So when it's transferring items, it turns off this track essentially. So it takes the signal, it turns off the torch, which turns off the repeater, which then takes power from the block and makes it, not powered. And then this isn't powered. So yeah, that's all you need. The stuff over the other side's for the item elevator, which is essentially the same thing we showed you upstairs. That's the clock over there, torch on the other side. Signal, data mail. Yep. So it's just that one, the repeater, the torch, comparator, that. It's a really handy little device. I've got one over here. It's just made out of cobblestone. It's underground. There you go. Yeah, that one's actually working. But we don't actually need the minecart. That's all the minecart does. I decided to try and make less use of hoppers because they're kind of a bit easy. I want to replace some of these just as I go, just slowly. I don't know. They just seem a bit easy. I'm used to doing things the hard way because, before we had comparators and stuff, it was a little bit harder. But anyway, we'll get around to that. Where is it? This one. Yes, this one over here. Right. So, from there, then it's done, it goes into there. But, as we discussed last time, the main problem I was having was the coal. I've solved that problem. So, the coal goes in the side of that, but not straight away. Because there's a hop underneath that corner one, so that this is a real just pain to try and navigate around. Okay. So, that's going into there, as you can see by the end of the hopper. But, because this one below it, it sucks it out before it goes in there. As soon as it sucks it out, it sends it into this furnace, which has dirt in it. Why does... Oh, because I was digging... Yeah, no, I was digging over there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. This one's fine, yep. Okay, so... Is there anything in there? Yeah. I lost my train of thought a little bit. No? Okay, I'm back. It's all good. That's the one for the iron. So it goes in there in the top and essentially does the same thing as this setup, just down there. And it was a little bit bigger because I had more room to work with. What? Yes, basically what's happening here is it goes from here straight into here. Right, when it hits 50, I think it is, yeah, 50-ish. It's not the same strength as this, so hang on. No, when it hits about 56, it'll be equal to having a stack in here. And when these are equal signals, if you put a comparator this way and this way, once they're the same, it'll send out the pulse. So, because it's not the same, it is requesting coal, which means this hopper here isn't powered, which means it'll suck the items out before it goes in that one. So, yeah, once it's... I don't have anything to put in there. Okay. Anyway, once that's at 56, it will send out a redstone pulse through here. Constant. It'll be constant until it uses it up and needs more coal to make it 56. And it will stop this hopper down here from operating, so it will only go straight into this furnace. That's where the coal will go to. But also, it'll send a pulse here to turn this torch off, which is pretty cool, because it turns this hopper here on. Now this hopper, if it's not powered, so if it was like that, it would suck all the coal out before it even got to the furnaces and send it to the coal chest, which is over there. So while that's powered, it doesn't do anything. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's what lets it come down here when it's powered. So if either one of these, whichever one has the torch on, needs more coal. So at the moment this one over here has it on, which means that furnace there needs coal. This one's off, that means this one over here is fine. This one goes to 60 because of the gap between that, when it's not powered, it can't suck it, it sort of misses some, because it's a delay between when it sends the signal from here to here. It's not a big one, it's in the hoppers too, so changing the redstone wouldn't really help. I mean, it wouldn't do anything bad, but it's not really much point. But yeah, that sort of sorted out the coal thing. I played around with it for a day and had a bit of an epiphany, and went with it from there. So yeah, the smeltery is all up and working. I have got spare slots on the sorting machine, which I'll probably take off, honestly, because I don't need them. There's nothing else I'd put through it. I'm not going to have diamonds galore come through here that I'm going to need a system for. I mean, this was the main one, because then they go into the gold and iron chest over there. This is the minecart, by the way, that takes you to the stronghold. This is the minecart dispensing system, which is pretty cool. What else did I do? I did something. What was it? Oh, jeez. It's in that wall. Good and proper. Was it in the nether? It might have been. I'm not sure whether you guys have seen this yet. But I did a bit of work in here. And this. I built this. I think it looks pretty cool. I want to either just seal it at that level, and maybe drop some lava down the middle, put some columns in. Man, that could look pretty cool. Like just iron columns, because that would look prime. Oh wow, hole there. Yeah, but anyway, this is what I wanted to do something with this, because it's kind of broken and a bit terrible. So I thought it needed something done, because it was just terrible. All the time I come in here and be like, my nether, yeah, go to the nether, get some stuff. And it just looks terrible. Like mine always looks terrible. I just don't like the nether. I have no reason to come here usually. And when I do, I usually hate it, because it's just, ugh. There's fire. And it's lava. And it's death. I don't want that. It's terrible. But I've repositioned the nether portal. And because mine's all kind of bit funky, I came out in a jungle. Which isn't super far from the other portal. I mean, it's not close, but it's not like kilometers away. This is the hill kind of just behind it. It's not close, but it's not super far away. If you went over that hill there, you'd come down where the transport is, the piston transport that we built. It's really early in the piece. I'm not out of ender pearls. I brought more. Ha! Get some! Alright. Boom. Yes. That's where that comes out. Because of my amazing nether. I decided to do what it wants. I think that's about it. I haven't done a heck of a lot. I was doing some work on my tree jobs over here. These ones. These are all the jobs I've written down that I think we need to do at some stage. This was the smeltery, which you can see is Dunskies. Yeah, it's so loud. Alright. Alright, we need a chicken farm, place farm. We need to get the perfect villages like the blacksmith, the librarian, over in villager place once I build it. Oh, there we go. Oh, stuff. Nice. Prawn. Okay, yes, we need a gold farm. I'm in the process of redoing the auto farms. The automatic brewing, kind of thinking we could put it at the spider farm, so we got plenty of spider eyes and stuff. Man, that could be pretty cool. So that's something to work on later. The witch farm's come along well. The perimeter is what I'm at the moment. Still on the perimeter. Silverfish farm, same as the old one, just because I like silverfish farms. They're a fun way to mine. The villager city over there is kind of hand in hand with the perfect villages. I mean, well, that takes a lot longer. And you can whip up, you know, a place for them to live. I mean, we might do crazy things with it too. But, yeah, these three are kind of, well, these two are kind of hinging on a mob system. I don't know where to put it yet. I mean, we could put it here, and I'll torch the perimeter. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but, I mean, it's a bit of a lot of area, but it could be worth it. I wouldn't mind having it here, because then we can have, like, you know, all the machines here, and it would be prime. I think that would be pretty epic. I think it would be. Pretty prime. Slime farm. That's another thing. That, I kind of cleared an area. Hopefully I'll make these videos more regularly too. And get a bit more stuff done around here. We're getting back into the vibe of Minecraft. I'm not going to say it was burned out or anything. She didn't really have much to do. This is what I'm choosing for the slime farm. We don't need a lot of room. There's a double chunk here. But we don't need that. Oh wait. I'm on peaceful. Dang it. I was in my testing world. And I've just come back. Dang it. Anyway, this spawns all the slimes we need, so we just need to set up the ramps, the elevator, however we want to. We could minecart them, that could be pretty cool. Just minecart them up to the surface. So I have some kind of lift based around the minecart stuffs. That's another thing. And I tried recording an episode before this, but it didn't go, so it didn't go bad. Like, we got stuff done, sounded alright, but the problem was when I was rendering, it kind of went a bit badly, and the video all meshed and went terribly. And then I tried doing it again, and it kept doing it. So I decided to scrap it. You know, bugger it. It's alright. I'll just show you what we did and explain what's going on for this episode. And then next episode, we'll probably build that sugarcane farm or something constructive. This one's mainly a summary of the things we would have been doing had it worked. Okay. Onward, Gavin. Now, you guys may have noticed I have a new banner on my channel. I'm a big fan. It's quite cool. I'll put a link to the guy that did it for me in the description. He's a champion bloke. If you want pretty much everything graphics done, if you want like a web page stuff, that he does that too. Real champion. Thinking of getting an intro done, and yeah, probably. You know, just this is I think 7 years to load. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting intro done. It could be cool. I've never really had a proper one. I had one back in the day, but that was whipped up with like Windows Movie Maker and stuff. It was just appalling. But yes, so I'll put his link in the description. But for now, we shall look at what we built onto my episode. Get off my ass. There you go. Stay there, my ass. Okay, here we go. Can you guess what it is yet? Yeah. I know some smart cookies would have got it. If my wall will show up. Come on, wall. Get some. Get some wall. Load. Hang on. F3A, is it? Yeah, that was it. I hit caps lock and what's that one? Scroll lock. When did I hit scroll lock? When did that happen? How do you even hit scroll lock? It's a... Anywho. Yes. Here it is. I thought I'd wait till you guys were here before I did another harvest. Oop, buggered it up. Did it work? It kind of broke earlier. This is the first time this design hasn't worked. It usually runs flawlessly. Although, if you get like the timing wrong. I want to set up a timer for it. I just did a rough one. Because I really needed ice. Oop, I did that too. Brilliant. Good work. I'm doing well today. I've never had this design mess up, and then I go to record it, and everything goes badly. I thought I'd go for a different look too, because, you know, I've done the snow thing before. I mean, it is nice, and it serves its purpose of being a shovel. What I call a shovel block, so it's, you know, it's better to use a shovel on it. Because you'll be using a pickaxe in here, you don't want any solids you could break by accident, because then you go along and repair it, and you might hit your redstone, and that would just be not good. Really. So yeah, this is what we ended up with. And it's not a bad looking design. I'm probably gonna put something over this, maybe half slabs. Yeah, probably half slabs. But at the front here, I'll leave a gap so you can get in and out. So you'll see this dispenser here, but this will be covered. And I'm thinking maybe spruce. Wow, I can't pronounce words today. Spruce. There we go. Yeah, I might use these. Get a few and give it a crack. Unfortunately, we can't get much done because I wanted to sum up, you know, what's been happening. But next episode we'll do things, and things will be better. And there's a tree in my road. I kind of like that tree, but it's in the road. There we go. There. I could put this all the way around. It looks alright. I can't hate on it. I think it should be. Has more of a coffee look to it, which is sort of what I was going for with this. Because I always did the pure white with the snow, and then tried to keep it wintry. I thought we'd go with something very different, because, I mean, you know it's ice, because, you know, even on the way over here, it was pretty obvious that's where we were heading, being in a snow biome, and I don't like them. I mean, I don't mind snow, it's just, you know, there's nothing really to do here that's special. There might be later on, I have no idea, but at the moment, as it stands, there's really not much going on in this biome. If it gets to a point where you can get certain things in a frosty biome, like in the Taiga one, then I'll probably chill here. Ha! I've made a funny and I didn't mean to. I can chill here. That wasn't even a good funny. Yeah, anyway. That's... yeah, I might keep that. I gotta do the outer rim over there. I don't think I brought enough wood for that, though. No, that's why I stopped. I ran out when I was doing the edge. Around there. So, yeah, this is what we did last episode, the one I tried to record. The redstone, if anyone cares, which I know some people do, so go in here. Here it is. It's super complicated with all of these repeaters. All you have to do is build a crap ton of repeaters, bunch of pistons, and then find a whatever pattern works for you. I used that one because it was the first one I used. But the idea of it, of the piston thing, is because if a piston pushes up a block, well, if a piston has a block there, or any block, the water touching it, if it's in Taiga, will freeze faster than if it was just like an ocean like this. I don't know why, but that's just how the game is. So you have these here, yes, you lose a few bits of ice, but if you need ice a bit faster, like in the time we've been standing here, all that's frozen, which is a lot faster than how I left the pistons down. You want to make sure, you know, you have a good pattern so that pretty much every block, one of these has, you know, a full block touching it. And that's, I mean, I know there's a better one because I used it with my last ice tray, and this one has more blocks than it did because I'm doing the straight line design. I thought it went more with the color scheme. In my old one, it was more of a crossways thing. This is just a bit, ugh. But yeah. If you want to make one of these for yourself, that's the redstone, bunch of pistons. You can use any block you want. It doesn't have to be gravity affected. You know, it can be anything as long as you use sticky pistons. I used this because I thought sand went alright, and then I realized I didn't need sticky pistons. So I was pretty happy about that. Same as slime balls. Yeah. The button, all it does is, there's a, as you can see here, the repeater goes into the block, then it's a repeater, then a block, then a repeater, then a block. And every time there's a block, that's a dispenser. So as the signal runs down, triggers them all to fire, and then triggers, and then when you press it again, it triggers them all to fire again. And once they fire for the second time, they pick up the water instead of dispensing it, and then you're ready to go for the next time. Then quickly after that, as I didn't do today, you meant to flick the lever so that ice doesn't get pushed up and everything goes badly. It was exhausting. Okay, that's about it for catch-up. Oh, dang it. Alright. That's about it for playing catch-up, honestly. I don't have much else going on. Next episode, whenever it ends up being, will probably... No, it will, actually. It will have many more things in it, because I've been kind of angry at myself lately, not being able to do more videos, but I've recently had a few things going on. Nothing too bad, but, you know, some stuff. So I had to take care of that. Games come after work, as a lot of people will know. Which is a bit annoying, because I really love this game. I probably will for a long, long time yet. Because it's just so much to do, and you can never get it all done. But you sure can try. So, yep, from me to you, Senor Peoples, I will catch you in the next episode. Ooh, episode, that was a hell of a thing. Yep. So, I guess, catch you later.